Welcome to our ranch, A.G.F.C, our ranch Air Gun Fun channel live. Y'all know me. I'm your boy Brian, your Air Gun Fun electronic pub bartender, serving you up some of the best on YouTube of our local creators, local and across the United States. Excuse me, everybody. Blooper number 1. Okay. Wait a minute, hold on. Hold on. Oh, man. Are we there? No, I'm not hearing anything. It's doing it to me. Doing it to me. Okay, here we are. We're back. I got it back on. Yeah, I yanked the cord out of my headphones, and that was that. Slingshot Warrior, first in the chat. How you doing, my friend? Air gun community is under attack, huh? Well, I'm not under attack yet. Not yet. I might be after the end of this program. We shall see with the topic like this. The air gun community is under attack. Our friend Slingshot Warrior has put out a report on this topic, and we're going to be taking a look at that. How's everybody doing out there, Slingshot Warrior? Everybody else, thank you for coming. If you're not here yet, I bid you to come on in and join us. And I guess we lost Slingshot Warrior. Well, if you're still watching this, Slingshot, we're going to play your report live on the Ranch A.G.F.C channel. And we will make sure that as fascinating topic might get a light of day. Somebody might see it. But if we're under attack, it's a surprise to me as far as the airgun world. I mean, of course it's going to be under attack. There's going to be the far left, radical liberal beings on this planet. You know, I'm not a prejudiced person. I love people. You know, a lot of my family are Democrat. But at the same time, the radicals. It's the radicals that, do anything to try to disrupt a community. A community like ours, air guns. So, Slingshot Warrior, thanks for passing this on, and we will most definitely look at your report and discuss it. Should be fascinating. Today we're also going to be looking at a little airgun alley, Miami airgun alley, something like that. We're going to be looking at the Hotshot Jet 2. Fascinating looking airgun. And we got a little McAfee Speed, a little bit of DG Outdoors, and then Mr. Rick Rhymes, he has a son named Ryan Rhymes, and he put out a shorts. We're going to be looking at that, and it's air guns. Hey, well, it's kind of air guns, it's airsoft. That's what Ryan's into, is airsoft. We're going to look at a shorts from him. Then our friend Moose from Air Guns of Michigan. Sorry about that, Moose. Yeah, you put out one. and I'm excited to see it. I haven't watched it yet, but it's a brand new video, so we're gonna be watching it, and that should fill in some time. Still got no viewers. Slingshot Warrior came in to just throw a topic in and didn't decide to not stick around and talk about it. What is up with that? I'm kind of curious about that. Curious about even playing it. Because if you didn't want to even stick around to talk about it, well, we'll see what our guest co-host, my guest co-host, that's right, good friend Mystic 222's in the back. We'll be bringing him out here shortly. See what he's got to say about this, and I imagine he's got quite a bit to say, as Mystic usually does. But I love his wisdom. I love his words, and he's a good guy. Good guy. So sit back, everybody. There's Electron Pub. Doors are open. Come on in. Grab your favorite seat, your favorite snack, your favorite drink. I got the Folgers in a B cup. Locked and loaded. Ready to fire this up. What? I said what? I said we're ready to fire this up. So with no further ado, my friends, Mystic 2222. My friend Mystic, how you doing?
I'm a little exhausted. In the world of the quickening, everything is all happening at once, faster and faster. And I've just spent the last 2 hours just clicking on things to watch later, having no time to watch it.
Hold on, Mystic. Let me check this volume on this music. I think it's a little bit loud. I'm having a hard time understanding it. I'm going to go ahead and exit out of the music anyway. So you're a bit exhausted. Yeah, me too. 111 here today.
Yeah, it wasn't quite that bad here, but as you can hear, the air conditioner running and pretty much staying inside.
Yeah, you probably hear our fan going too.
No, I don't. But that's just because
good.
my fans are louder.
It's kind of worried about that with this condenser microphone. It picks up everything. Drop a pen, a needle on the table, and it'll pick it up.
They are marvelous, and you need to use you need to use microphone processing software to tame that.
Yeah. Well, I don't have that.
Mostly because you don't have the CPU power.
Probably. I probably don't. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Good.
Just came in from swimming.
Yeah, today's a good day for it.
Got attacked by a cat.
Oh no.
On the foot. It hurts.
Oh, these cats have a foot fetish.
So, our community's under attack. That's what Slingshot Warrior says.
You said that Slingshot Warrior dropped out. He's not here?
Yeah.
Well, you have to remember that we're all having technical difficulties, and his system may have simply gone down. It's very, very unlikely he would have popped in with a message like that and then left.
Well, very unlikely, but but likely. I mean, but possible. I mean, because he's gone.
Yeah.
He was our only viewer for the ever, and he came in and posted that as a topic, and then leave. It's kind of rude, as far as I'm concerned.
It may seem that way, but you have to remember that when you're doing God's work, the demons attack, and he may be having more difficulties like we have been experiencing. So I posted his video for you. It told me
Yeah,
about
I got
Biden.
the link. I got the link,
Told
and
me,
I
told me
said
Biden.
we'll look at it, and we'll most definitely look at it. And if I think it's worthy enough for us to examine and discuss on my show, I will go ahead and do that.
Yep.
Um, I I would much rather do this with him present.
May come back.
I mean, because if I got any questions, it's coming from him. This is coming from him. I have no sources.
Yeah. Well,
I hope he got sources to back his information up.
I will say this. This has actually been in my topics list for some time.
Now you
So
watched
this is
this
actually,
report,
yes, I did. I wouldn't post something if I
okay?
had.
And there's no
Um,
content in it that's going to get me a strike.
no,
All right.
no. It's this is what I've been expecting. I was going to mention it a couple episodes ago, but a lot of things got in the way. But Biden had made a speech, and within a few minutes of making that speech, public policy and announcements from all communication networks that content restrictions are being tightened another order of magnitude. So, for example, according to a White House website, YouTube will expand its removal of content glorifying violent acts, obviously, unquote. And that would also include air gun fun, obviously.
How is me having air gun fun? How is me having fun with my air guns? Target shooting, clinking at little metal targets. How is that a violent act?
It's a violent act
It's
against
not
little
a
metal
violent act.
targets.
It's not violent. Okay.
You
Yeah.
can tell
But
that to
one
me.
thing, there's no violence. There's no violence intended. Then nobody's
Okay,
ever gotten hurt, and nobody's ever gonna get hurt of me having fun with
well,
my air gun.
there is a rainfall of YouTube content coming down and channels being closed simply because they are airgun channels and for no other reason. This is what I'm trying to say
Whose
is that
channel?
this was.
You go. We
Go
got.
ahead
Do
and
we
play
have
it.
a list of channels that I can look up to see?
I have YouTube channels, but the thing is that this was expected because this is what they said they were now doing. So when he comes on and says, "I'm watching all these channels coming down," it all comes down to it's always later than you think, Brian. These days, it's always later than you think. I mean, by the time you see it happening, you and I may not have this conversation because you.
Yeah, I'm not going nowhere.
Maybe you might be in Nevada.
You laugh at me, but I'm not going nowhere.
Well, you're not in control
If
of
I
your.
and if they happen to cut my channel, they have to have a very good reason in court of law, because I will take it to a court of law.
There's no law anymore. The courts aren't doing anything about this except for the Supreme Court
Of
and the
course,
whole
there's a law. Of
every
course, there's
state.
law.
The states are saying we now no
Don't get
longer.
radical with me, but of course, there's law. There is a
It's
law,
it's radical to
and we have
report
rights.
the official statements being made. It's radical to report those statements. I'm just repeating those statements.
Okay, yeah, it's radical. It's radical to report that our community is under attack this way. I don't
It's
see the evidence. I don't see the proof.
Biden made a speech. The
Biden made a
policy.
speech. A demented man made a speech.
No.
A mentally ill, demented man, a man that is one step from 6 feet underground. He just got to fall a few more times. Okay, who stumbles his words, who does not know where he is half the fucking time. Biden made a speech. Who gives a fuck what Biden may have said?
Because Biden is just repeating what he's told to say. And
He's a
then,
puppet. That's
did you
right.
hear what I said? Did you hear what I said? Within minutes of his speech, public policy announcements from all communications network, content restrictions are being tightened another order of magnitude, another 10 times. For example, according to a White House website, this is a White House website, YouTube will expand its removal of content and then glorifying violent acts. You and I don't define that. They define that.
Okay, I understand.
All right,
But
that's not.
YouTube also knows what content, okay, is generating revenue for them. And
Have you seen?
they're not gonna delete content and YouTube channels that are generating revenue for them.
Have you just seen how many big box stores committed harikari by carrying satanic pedophile products, and until they lost all their customers?
I have no idea what you're talking about. Big
Uh,
box stores. Where we go from our
Target is
community
going.
being under. Well,
Target's
I don't
going
understand
bankrupt.
where we're going from our community being under attack to big box stores. What they're doing.
Our community is on the right hand side. It's under attack because it is a God given right to defend yourself. These
And
people
there's
are saying
nothing the left will ever stop doing to try to change that. But they've been trying to change it for how fucking long? It'll never change. Okay, because we have rights.
yeah, that's normalcy bias, Brian. It's normal until it isn't. Now we have a new normal. How many times have you heard get used to the new normal?
No, I get used to my normal. My normal. Not the normal. My normal. I mean, try to change my normal. You'll fail. It's like everybody who's tried to change me in my entire life
They
has
can't.
failed.
They can't. Yeah, because you're not in business for one thing. You can't. They can't lock down businesses. That would be illegal. They can't lock everybody down in their homes because that's illegal. They can't close the schools. That's illegal. They can't close the churches because that's illegal. They certainly can't do it while leaving the brothels open and the liquor stores. You can't do it, Brian. It's illegal.
What is it again? What does this have to do with
Because it's
my shooting my air guns in my backyard making
Brian,
videos?
if it's spiritual, it involves everything. If it's spiritual, it's good
Wait a
versus
minute. Wait a
evil.
minute. What community? What community are you talking about?
All
The spiritual.
communities, every community comes under good or evil and is therefore affected by the spiritual determination of the country or the world. These being the end times, it's the world. Everything is political. Just like when the Bolsheviks took over Russia, everything, marriage, business, pleasure, everything was political. Now everything is political all over the world. This is part of it. Having fun is political. Humans are considered an evil.
What?
The Georgia Guidestone said
Yeah,
they have to get rid of 9 out of 10 people, and they're working on it.
as we talk about this, I even feel even more uncomfortable with sharing this content. I don't even know who Slingshot Warrior really is. I know he's got a channel and he does live streams,
Just like you, he does.
but I don't know who he is or what he's about. And for him to come on my live stream and drop this bomb
It is a bombshell.
and then leave, I'm and then as we're talking about it, it really has nothing to do with.
All right. Well, then you'll have to watch the video on offline and come back to it on another episode. But you can't bury this, Brian. That's cooperating with.
I don't understand Barry. What that he says our community is what community? Our air gun community?
Yes.
How is it under attack?
It begins. They always do it the same way. First, it begins with the social media doing their censorship. Then it goes to YouTube, which is not exactly social media. It's a general platform. It's the public forum. Then they shut it down on YouTube. Then it becomes public policy. Then they finally write it into law. And what they're doing is they're shifting air guns over into the firearm community. And they're going to treat firearms.
But no, they can't.
Okay,
they can't. There's a written federal law that says they can't.
If that
they have to define. They have to define the. They can't.
The
They would have
highest
to define.
The highest supreme law of the land is the Constitution, and they have declared the constitutional null and void, and they have declared they are no longer honoring
People can
the
declare,
Supreme
and
Court.
people have been trying to declare the Constitution null and void, but the Constitution is the Constitution. It is not null and void. It is not.
Okay.
It stands strong. It
Well,
stands
if this is
firm.
all true, Brian, and if what Eric Slingshot Warrior says is not true, then there is no harm in showing this video.
Then where is he?
We don't know.
We've been going now for 26 minutes. He
I
popped
don't-
in and been popped out.
I
He wanted
don't.
to drop. He just wanted to drop a bomb, pop in, pop out, and I don't know if you guys had a discussion with each other beforehand,
No,
or why you want to share this video so damn bad.
because it follows exactly what I told you was told to us before it happened. Because in policy, not even in prophecy, this is official policy. And now the policy, what he says is the policy is now being enacted.
Okay.
So
but
there's
an
no
air
alarm.
gun is not a firearm. An air gun is not a firearm titled by the U.S. government itself. The federal government states that an air gun is not a firearm.
Neither is a slingshot.
And that can be proven in court of law. And if they try to cut my show down because I shoot air guns and they want to mix it in with firearms, hey, I'll go with their guidelines. I won't touch my air guns. Okay? Got it. Won't touch them on live stream. But I'm touching the shit out of them on my videos. Because they're mine. I have a Second Amendment right. I have a right to own them. I have a right to bear them. I have a right to shoot them.
You also have a right to say anything you want under the Constitution, but you know you'd better not say what you want here.
I'll say whatever the fuck I want. What am I going to say that's going to get the stream shut down?
You're afraid of showing the video.
I'm afraid of what?
Showing this video, this 5.5 minute video.
I'm not afraid to show anything. I don't give a shit about this video because he left. He bailed.
You're judging.
Okay, if he gave a shit about it, he would have stuck around.
You're assuming
had balls enough to stick around and answer any questions I had about it.
You're assuming he had control of that.
I know he had. He's not here. You're here. Anybody that wants to be here can be here. This is a live stream.
Mm-hmm. I was live.
And it's still going. I'm still live. Nobody's being blocked from coming here.
I was live streaming with Maccabee when I said that every family has the right.
How long ago was that? And what does that have to do with this show? This live stream? What does that have to do with me?
Because he's calling everyone together to work against censorship. Immediately, all content.
No, he's calling everybody together to work against a idea that he has, an ideal that's coming from him.
Yeah.
What proof? Where's the proof that I'm no longer going to be able to shoot my air guns and make videos? Where's the proof that I am under attack? Because I'm part of this community. I mean, as far as anybody can give a shit about, I could care less. I could care less. You know, I'm part of this community. And how am I under attack? My live stream's going strong right now. My analytics are showing excellent.
Yeah,
how am I? Huh?
Yeah, it's a hot topic.
What's a hot topic?
Right now, air guns are a big hot topic. So are slingshots.
And it's driving all kinds of revenue for YouTube. They ain't stupid. They ain't going to. They might demonetize some YouTube channels content, but unless it just absolutely violates a dozen of these, YouTube guidelines.
So what are those guidelines, Brian? When people ask why they
That
were banned,
whatever YouTube wants to lay down, it's their company. We're running off the backs of them.
Yeah. Whenever they ask what community guidelines did I violate, they don't answer. Why is that? They don't tell you.
Of course they tell you. When I handled the HDR68, shouldn't have done it on live stream. They have a strict guideline about handling anything that looks like or is a firearm on live streams.
Anything it looks like. Well,
what looks like or is. That's what I said, and that's their guideline. That's apparently their guideline.
What happened?
Because they shut my shit down. So I know we're under attack. That's not, we're always under attack. There's always somebody trying to attack another person's ideals, beliefs, religion. There's always somebody. That's the world. That's the world we live in.
Well,
all right.
I don't know where we can go from here. What do you want to do today?
Hold on. So Slingshot Warrior is a YouTube channel, content creator, or live stream personality. He came onto the live stream here and dropped this. The air gun community is under attack. And I guess had a live stream himself about it, reporting this. So we're going to take a look at it. I want to hear this proof. Let me get it loaded up. All right. All right. So this is this person. I don't even know his name. Do you know his name?
No.
Do we have a name for this guy?
No. You don't have my name either.
Okay, so he's just known as Slingshot Warrior.
Yep.
All right. So airgun community alert.
This is a community alert for the airgun community. The airgun community is under attack on YouTube. I do not know why our community is under attack. For some reason, they're trying to get us with the firearms policy, even though the things that we shoot are CO2 powered, PCP, less than lethal stuff. We're not shooting firearms, as you can see by the caps. These are less than lethals. Looks nice, doesn't it? That being said, I don't think we need a reason.
All right. First question I would have is this a live video or is this just a regular video?
No, it's a regular video.
Oh, this is just a regular video. That's why he's handling his HDR68.
Yeah, that's why it's 5.5 minutes.
So, okay. Well, we'll see about watching the whole 5.5 minutes of this.
Why they're attacking us. There are theories that me and TAC has come up with, but it seems that anyone displaying less than lethal launchers is under attack. I do not there has been some reports that they've been more lenient on the firearms channels. I do not know that for sure. But we welcome the firearms people because they have been under a similar attack on YouTube in recent history. But there's been a quiet attack of air gunners on YouTube, particularly with TAC. He's not allowed to live stream anymore. I do not, and I've had several live streams taken down because I show these and they're not firearms. Under U.S. law, they are not firearms. They are they are CO2 powered, less than lethal, LTL for short. There's no reason why my streams had to be taken down for this. But when a friend of mine and a fellow air gunner is under attack, and I feel that this community, this air gun community, is under attack. So I would say that it's time for us air gunners to come together, do panel streams, and decide what course of action we need to take. This really is shocking to me that we're under so much censorship when they are kind of leaving the big the big firearm channels alone, the big ones. I don't know about the small ones, but they're leaving the big firearm channels alone, the big ones. But they are attacking us air gunners, and I do not know why. Even though that we are not breaking any laws, we're not doing anything wrong, and I think that if you read their policy, we're not violating their firearms policy, because these are not firearms, not under U.S. law, not under many laws. So as a community, we need to come together. So I want to invite all prominent air gunners on basically like a multi-stream, like a panel stream. All the prominent air gunners, from TAC to me to Airgun Alley, Airgun Ballistics, Airguns Anonymous, all of them. We need to come together as a community, and we need to take a stand against this censorship of our community. We have not done anything illegal. We have not done anything wrong. We are not shooting firearms. We have not violated YouTube's firearms policy, but yet we are under the most attack, more than even the firearms people, I do believe, for some reason. And that being said, I'm calling this community alert to do a big panel stream, both on Instagram and both on YouTube, to come up with a plan of action and to stand together as a community. To all my air gunners, we should never take censorship lying down.
Bye.
All right.
Now, I can tell you exactly why the big guns are being left alone. And it's
What's
the same
this guy doing?
Hold on. Let me get.
It's
Is
the
that
same-
DK Spencer? Yeah, it is DK Spencer.
Okay, I can tell you exactly why the big guns and firearms are being left alone. It's the exact same reason Maccabee Speed gets away with so much. It's because they took them to
They're
court.
driving revenue. They're driving revenue for
No,
them.
they took them to court.
People take people to court all the time.
And then they back off.
YouTube is in court all the time, guaranteed.
And they leave those people alone and go after the people they perceive.
Well, then take them to court. You have a right to take anybody you want to court. If they shut your channel down, take them to court.
Point is, Brian, they respond to pressure. We need to push back.
Well, then push.
And that's what
They're not
Slingshot.
doing nothing to me.
Huh.
I violated one of their policies, and there was, I haven't done it again. I'm not going to do it. I won't handle my not firearms, my not firearms. I won't handle my not firearms, my air guns on live streams.
What is your theory, Brian, about why they would allow a video but not allow live streams for the exact same content?
Whatever I have no idea about their reasoning. I mean, this neighbor of mine is Russian. I don't know how he reasons. Okay? He reasons completely different than me. If I boggle my mind on how people reason things, I wouldn't be able to function.
Hmm. So what you're saying is that you have no basis for negotiating the things that impact your life.
What are you talking about? No, that's not what I'm saying. I have a voice. I have negotiation. I have power to negotiate anything I fucking want.
Right now, you better protect that power.
If it comes at me, I will protect it.
Okay.
It's not coming at me. This guy's saying it's coming at his community. I'm not, I'm part of an air gun community to have my air gun fun, to enjoy this part of my life why I got it. I mean, not to jump at the whim of somebody's ideals.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
didn't hear no speech in that whole. I didn't hear nothing from Biden. I heard no proof. I
you
heard
didn't.
no proof.
Oh, you didn't hear that. Okay. Well, somebody needs to compile a report for you. And I guess
Well,
I'll.
no, we just watched this whole video. You said there was a speech from Biden in it.
Yeah, there was. And then within minutes of that speech, then announcements went out, and the White House website then started posting exactly what they were going to do. And when they say glorifying violence, that's fun. Glory is fun.
No. Glorifying simply means to shine light on, to make bigger than it is, to
To make it look good.
to make it look good. And so what if we glorify our air guns? I glorify my air guns. I love them.
Mm-hmm.
So what?
So I'm sorry, Brian. I guess I can't.
You can't what?
I can't express it. I guess because when a projectile hits a target, it does violence to the target, and that's what they are calling violence. And
You're telling me that they're going to shut me down because I put a hole in paper.
Yeah, or a tin can.
They're not going to do that. Sorry.
Okay, Brian.
So you're telling? Wait a minute. Do you telling me you know something about our Ranch Air Gun Fun channel going to be shut down?
Just the
Something
whole.
I don't know about.
Just the title itself tells you everything you need to know. Air gun does violence to.
Then why isn't it shut down? Why am I not shut down?
They're going to. That's the problem.
When?
If we can't.
When? When?
They are doing it now.
I'm going live. I'm live right now with you.
Okay. Well, when you're shut down, there is no alarm. There's no alarm for you, Brian. There's nothing I can say that will tell you.
If YouTube shuts me down, I got Rumble. I got Facebook. Yeah, I got other avenues. There's so many other avenues to go to as far as social media is concerned.
And we need to move to Rumble and get moving on that.
I'm already there. You don't know that?
I have seen it. I've seen you post dozens of videos and lives that don't show up.
Hold on a second. My camera. battery just freaking died on me.
Okay, but
Oh
we can still hear you, and you can still hear me.
Yep.
Okay. So I had been watching your Rumble, and there's so much on YouTube that doesn't make it to Rumble. The live streams and the videos, they don't make it to Rumble.
Mine do. You haven't seen mine on there?
I've seen some, then I see gaps, times where it doesn't get posted, gets posted on YouTube, doesn't go to Rumble, and long gaps.
Well,
Do you have it set on automatically send to both?
hold on a second. I'm going to change this battery real quick.
Okay.
no! Okay, we'll let you do it now. Aw, okay. And that's or he's gonna eat that with me. I think he needs some food.
Yep.
There was no food down there. There's gravy in the center of it.
Yep.
What the heck? This cat not eating gravy.
Just watch his reaction when he pops that top.
Oh God! I know you're hungry. I know you're hungry, Ash.
No, he's not hungry. He just loves the flavor.
There you go. Oh no. Well, if you have no cat distraction, I'm eating his food. Oh no, Mook is gonna take it next time. Give me my food. Oh my God, he almost did the whole thing already.
That's why I generally mash it into his dry food. And the dry food picks up a lot of that liquid gravy and keeps it from running off the plate.
Oh my God, you can break that whole thing. You only have like 2 bites left.
So, Anonymous American, are you still there? I think your topic's going to be the topic of the evening.
I didn't notice it. Oh. Are you the wizard?
Ah, very good. Yeah, I think you're going to have to finish this off here, American. Anonymous, have you considered maybe joining the stream?
Who are you talking to?
Anonymous American.
Oh.
And we got another one.
Bearded Air Gunner, welcome to the stream. Anonymous American, you guys, thank you for being here. We've been going over a topic of some sensitivity about our community being under attack. One of our community members, Slingshot Warrior, popped in at the very beginning and left us a alert that our freedoms and our air guns are under attack. And we watched his video.
Oh.
Is my video dark to you?
Yes, it's very dark.
Very dark. Looks like you're in the nighttime. Looks like it's 6 in the morning.
That's about right. Maybe earlier.
5 in the morning, actually.
5:30.
Grandpa, can I have this?
All right.
Yeah.
You might want to put it over his eyes.
I know why. Hold on. I just got to fix this.
He's on the floor. Be back in a bit.
Switch cameras.
Looks good.
Okay, there I am. All right, everything's better now. Let's see. Oh, get my hair is back on. All right. Now we're technical difficulties are coming in and out as they usually do for this channel. And this live stream is just littered with technical difficulties. So, Bearded Air Gunner, how you doing, my brother? How you doing? Evening. So I'm busy with my 4-year-old's hair, getting it back in the bed.
He's explaining why he's not going with us.
He's explained what?
Why he is not going live with us, but he says he might do that sometime. But we seem to be on just about the time he has to put the kids to bed.
I see. All right. I can't do this. Hold on.
Time to get another can.
Thank you, baby.
Oh no. Lucky's here.
Bloopers. All right. I just need to get me a new set of headphones. Keep having to borrow my wife's. They're actually mine, but I gave them to her.
Well, first try cleaning up the contacts on the plug, on the cord. And if that doesn't work, change the cord.
Yeah, the cord's all screwed. It's a jack cord. There's 2 cords that came with this microphone setup, and the soundboard, and they're both jacked. So,
what kind?
They're just. It's just a 2-pin.
Okay.
No, the 3-pin. There are 3 black stripes. They're just a regular 2 male pin connector.
Yeah, so it's easy to get a replacement. Just a few bucks.
Yeah. And which I will. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah. Interesting topic. I pray that it never gets shut down. Other people stop getting shut down. I pray I never get shut down. I pray I can do this as long as I can. And if they shut me down, they shut me down. There's nothing I can do about it. I mean, fate is fate.
Okay, come on. Lucky on the edge. Okay, I got it. Yeah, I'll show you.
You can fight a big giant like YouTube and Google.
Alright, okay.
And win. Because Maccabee Speed apparently did just that and prevailed.
If we work together, we are many, many times stronger than a single person fighting alone. And not all of us have the funds to do that.
Work together. What can I do?
Well, you can sign into a class action lawsuit if the community brings one up. That doesn't cost anything.
A class action lawsuit. Okay. For me to get involved with the class action lawsuit, our Ranch Air Gun Fund channel would have to be directly involved. They would have to be directly coming after me. Why would I want to get myself into somebody else's shit?
Well, he's just saying expect it. That's what I'm saying.
It sounds like a threat. That don't sound like a warning or an alert. It sounds like a threat. Expect it.
Yeah,
Huh?
that's what I feel. That's what I feel. It is a threat. If you see a house on fire, it's not a warning.
No, it's not a warning. It's a house on fire.
Yeah. In other words, if you've got a wildfire in your neighborhood, you see other houses on fire, you're under threat. And just saying it's not my house
No,
on fire. That's
I got a very big hose. It's a lot of
okay.
water.
Okay.
Let's see. I shut down my old channel and moved to Rumble. I was tired of my videos getting 50,000 views. Being reviewed, moderation. You know, you know, I don't know. I don't know
So
what I could. You know,
there's a report, Brian. One of our brothers,
what?
he just told you he lost out on 50,000 views of revenue with each video. He's telling you he's been under attack, so he finally gave up and moved on.
Okay.
So if they attack us one by one, they can eliminate us. Okay. If we move together all at once,
Well,
then it becomes a public spectacle, and then they have to respond to that. No, we're not doing that, and back off. And they do that every time. They back off, then they come back later. If you don't move on it, they just bulldozer. They just steamroller you. Now his was a prepping channel, not even air guns, just prepping. Just get it. Buy food, buy shelter, buy tools. That was
yeah.
enough. That was enough. Air guns are a lot more aggressive than prepping.
Then why isn't all these channels being shut down?
That's what we're saying. They are being shut down. But
Whose?
but only
Whose? I don't. I haven't seen a single Maccabee Speeds going strong.
yeah, Maccabee Speed's the exception because he fought back.
Look at Afro Sniper X.
Yeah.
Look at Rick Grimes. Look at there are so many other air gun channels out there. Air gun gear reviews.
Then we just have to wait and see. There's no alarm.
There are literally hundreds and hundreds of content creators out there.
So we'll take no action until the action's been taken. Then we'll see. Until then, there's nothing to talk about.
What's happened? What? Enlighten me. Tell me what.
Well, there was a
Nothing's happened to our Ranch Air Gun Punch channel. Nothing.
Yeah, he gave up before they actually shut him down. All right,
He
Brian.
moved. Well,
Yeah,
he moved.
Yeah, he moved. He's a platform.
An anonymous American has that right to do whatever he wants to do. He feels right for him.
Well, you only have the rights you're willing to fight for. So we've lost the fight. We've lost the will to fight. We've lost the outrage that would have made us fight.
What fight? I don't understand. What fight? Where is the fight?
I guess you don't see it.
No, I don't see a fight.
All right.
I don't see a fight. I don't see the threat.
Okay.
Where is it at?
Sorry.
Where is it at? What is it?
It's everywhere, Brian.
Well, of course, there's threat everywhere. I get up in the morning. Okay, I'm safe because I secure myself.
Yeah.
I secure myself when I leave the place.
So like
as soon as I get in my car and I start driving down the road to pick up an Uber, to pick up somebody, there's threat all around me.
So like Bearded Air Gunner just said, we have to be careful in the words we use on our channels. Well, we have to watch the words we use out in public because they pick on selected terminology. That is not a right of free speech. But if as long as you can say something exactly the way they want to say it, that's freedom of speech. I guess we've lost. But we've lost what I always thought was freedom. We are
I don't.
so
I don't
malleable.
understand. But what have I said? That's.
If you say sir or ma'am, if you say father or mother,
Sir, ma'am, father, mother,
there are bureaucrats and
motherfucker. I
there
don't know.
are
I'll say whatever I want to say because I have a right to say it.
and they'll drag you into court and say you have a right to go to
Drag me
jail.
into court. I've had others try to drag me into court and lose.
Mm. They lost because the people ahead of you fought. You're going to lose next time because there's no more fight left.
Well, if they attack you, of course there's a fight. They'd have to come and attack me physically. Then they have a fight on their hands.
Mm-hmm. But you will be alone, Brian. You will be all alone, and there'll
I
be
am
no.
all alone. You know what?
This,
Nobody's got.
this is the one thing their side has.
There is
Total.
just me for this channel.
This is
There
the
is
one.
just me for this channel.
This is the one thing they have: total lockstep organization and control. And this is the one thing we have lost: any organization ability whatsoever. Not just because we are afraid to organize, but because if we try to organize by talking about it, we're flagged, and we're on a list.
What's flagged? You think this live stream is flagged?
Yeah, there's a different color flag for every kind of occupation.
Where's the flag? I don't. The live stream's still
Have
going.
you
I
ever
got
heard?
an excellent connection.
Do you know what the term social credit score means?
I can care less about my social credit score.
Oh, please,
I can
Brian.
give a shit. Excuse
Please,
my
Brian.
language from the little girl.
Look it up.
I can't. Why? If I don't care about it, why would I look it up?
Because when you say the wrong thing, they will take your money from the bank and they will close your bank
They ain't
account.
taking crap. They have never taken crap.
Do you remember
They can't take crap.
Do you remember you will not be able to buy or sell in the marketplace?
When that happens, I could give a shit.
It's happening.
Listen. I lived off the land. I was homeless for 2 years, living off the land. I survived it. Bitter cold winter in Colorado. Survived it.
Yeah.
Okay. I know how to survive. I know how. You know what? I know how to live.
Okay. Thank you, Anonymous. That is a good summation. I will just close with this. God doesn't like cowards. He wants us, even if we know we're going to fail in the fight, he wants us to make the fight, to make the show, to make the point. If we are not even willing to stand up for our right to speak, then we're not going to stand up for our right to breathe. And it doesn't have to happen sooner. It can happen later. We need time to reach the world and give out the good news, the message. If we're not even going to do this, what are we going to do?
Do what? What do you want to do? You want me to jump into a Supreme Court with this guy, with some people I don't even associate with or know? What do you want me to do?
I guess there's no point. There's nothing for you to do, Brian.
Then why are we even talking about this? If there's nothing I have to contribute,
I think we're done. I think the topic is complete.
All right. Yeah, we spent over an hour on it. What is the chat saying? Anyway,
they're doing really good.
It's all been tracked down. See, I read that. I shut down my old channel. Lost 50,000 views. We have to be careful in the words we use in our channels. And that's, yeah. Because there's so many out there that are so weak that they're offended. But who gives a flying ass about them?
because the ones that are offended are the ones that control the channels and are who's allowed to speak and who isn't.
I'm allowed to speak.
And which means they can choose to allow evil to speak and will not allow good to speak, and then they can talk all the trash they want about the good side, and we can't even answer back, and so no one hears us anymore, and the good news stops.
Oh, he agrees to disagree. An honest American says, "LOL, I think you both are right in a way, just two different approaches, and that's okay." I mean, honestly, if there were okay, if there's something right now on this channel, on this live stream, I can do and say, I have no idea what it would be, because this guy's fight and this guy's saying so-called threat against our community. There is. I watched the video. Where's the? You said there was a clip of Biden making a speech. I didn't see none of that. I seen little animated figures. I seen animated girls doing, you know, that. I seen him about to break down and cry. Look like. I did not see a threat. I didn't see proof of a threat. I seen his belief in a threat. But what is it I can do right now?
I think right now, Brian, what you need to do is go and look for yourself, do your own research.
On what?
Do
what?
I'll do it for you then.
You give me. I can do my own research. Thank you.
It's preferred because otherwise,
what scientist takes research from another scientist to follow up on?
Because one of the definitions of science is it has to be repeatable, not only by the person that did it, but by other groups as well. And then you know that it's real, and you know it's not corrupt.
Okay.
You always have to repeat an experiment. You always have to repeat the results of the experiment. That is a major part of science.
Of course it is.
Just like having controls. You can't do a science experiment without some kind of controls. How you define those controls may be up to argument, but you have to have controls to compare with.
And I agree with that.
You have to have repeatability.
I agree with that.
Okay.
And sure enough, if there's an actual real threat to our community, I'm part of it, and I'll stand up. I'm willing to stand up and fight for Maccabee speed. I'm willing to fight for other people in the airgun industry. If my words actually meant crap.
Mm-hmm.
I say here I don't know, I sit here and dispute and try to throw together a little show for everybody and myself, and just get myself something to do and enjoy this community, enjoy this lifestyle. I don't see it I don't see it being threatened.
Okay.
What angle is my threat coming at me from? Where is the threat? What is it? I still don't. I don't grab the picture of what he was explaining.
Well, they just have to wait for the news to start coming out.
What news?
Channels being shut down that used to be acceptable. They are moving the goalposts, saying none of this is acceptable anymore. And once those sites are shut down, they can't respond. They can't say, "Well, this is what happened to me." They can't. You just have.
Of course you can. Of course you can. Why are you saying they can't?
Because they no longer have a platform to respond on.
The internet is vast. The internet's an ocean. It's vast.
Do you know what an internet kill switch is?
I have no proof of an internet kill switch.
It's written into the code. It's
What code?
the
What
legal
code?
code, the federal legal and global legal code.
Okay, that's their business, not mine.
Okay, I don't know how to.
I bounce off the back of them. I mean, it's their internet. It's their platforms. It's not mine. I have no say so. My word don't mean shit.
So anonymous, what Slingshot Warrior was saying is, yeah, the firearms channels are now being ignored and they've gone to the airgun channels. That's what he was saying. That was his alert. So yes, you had seen no channels being shut down except for firearms channels. That's what he's saying has been changed, and that's what we need to look into. That's what we need to get together and talk about. What are we going to do? Excuse me.
Yeah, if they screw with us enough people, they're gonna. This is why they're smart. They're not gonna screw with everybody. That's why they haven't screwed with everybody. There's probably a few channels that violated because of their stomp belief, violated the code of conduct as far as YouTube's concerned, and said, well, screw YouTube, I'm going to do whatever I want anyway. And yeah, they got shut down.
Okay.
Sure, there's plenty of people like that. Plenty of content creators like that think they're cocky enough, that they're strong enough. You think you're cocky enough to take on, social media, go ahead. Take on YouTube or Google. It's been done. I'm not cocky enough. Unless it's coming straight at me.
Well, you certainly wouldn't want to do it on your own. And Slingshot Warriors.
But I would be doing it on my own.
Asking for us to get.
I would be doing it on my own, dude. I don't expect our Ranch Everyone Fun channel to be around forever. Okay. I would be alone to try to save it. I am alone running it. I would be alone trying to save it. As much as I would think of myself as part of a community, I would ultimately be alone in any fight to save our Ranch Everyone Fun channel. I know this for a fact.
Well, then the destiny is clear.
What destiny?
Where free speech goes, where self-defense goes, where air guns go, where slingshots go. Oh, Bearded Air Gunner says that it would not let him post his last comment.
What last comment?
You don't know because it's not allowed to post.
I haven't had any issues with this lately. See, did that post? Is that what he's talking about? I haven't had any issues with this lately. What post is he talking about?
You can't talk about it. It's not posted. Case in point. You can only post what they allow you to post. You're only allowed to say what they are allowed to say. That's freedom of speech now.
We'll post it again.
You kind of just did using different words.
Well, I know everybody's censored. We're all being censored. There's somebody from YouTube and Google watching this right now, watching for what's being said,
Yep.
and watching for violations of their content. Of the contract we signed into
Or
with
just
them.
whatever they don't happen to like, and they just go ahead and do it anyway, and then you can go back and say, "Hey, you can't do that." And they say they hum and haw around, and they say, "Well, we can't tell you why." And then maybe if you fight it far enough, they'll reverse it. But they still won't tell you why. I've seen it happen over and over and over. I've heard them
Just like
complaining about.
Anonymous American just said, when you use a service, you agree to their terms and services. You know what? You agreed to that.
All right. Well, let me just
You
play.
made the decision. I made the decision to agree to the terms of service so my content can get out there. And it has.
All right.
I'm a tiny little channel. Okay, we're 724 subscribers. I'm a tiny little channel. I'm not no threat to them. They won't bother me. Why would they bother me?
Well, let's just agree that we want to move to a freer channel because there's a lot of things we'd like to talk about, and if we can't talk about them, then we can't solve
You can move
problems.
to any channel you want. You don't have to. I don't understand what you just said. You saying you
Okay,
don't want to be on this channel no more?
I'm saying that I'm saying there are a lot of problems that I want to solve, that I want to work on solutions with people, and I'm not allowed to do that here, and I need to find a venue where I can do that.
Hey, you're welcome to. Mystic 22222. Goodbye. So anyway, Mystic just pretty much told me to screw off and die. And goodbye to him. That's okay. And anybody else that has whatever they want to say and they don't like it here, Anonymous American, you're always welcome. You're there, Gunny, you're a brother, you're always welcome. I was just a venue to use on Mystic's side. I was parent, and I'm not a person to be fucking used. Sorry for my language. And then to just be fucking dumped like that and just told to fuck off and die by Mystic in pretty much all of those words, that I was no longer a venue for him to be able to share his words. Hey, you don't like it. There's a lyrics in some rock and roll song. It says, if you don't like what you fucking see here, get the fuck out. Sorry for my language. That's what I was saying. No, when you see the terms of services, you agree to them. You know, I'm breathing. I'm breathing. I just got kicked in the balls by somebody I thought was a friend. I found out I was just a venue. I was just an avenue. And when my avenue was no longer sustainable to him, he's got to go. It's funny, isn't it? It's funny. Yeah. You know, I just try to make this a airgun shooters hangout, someplace where everybody feels safe to come and express themselves about their air guns. Have fun with it. Not to bring in a bunch of other people's shit and turmoil. That's the problem. I haven't been able to get out and shoot in a long ass time. It's too freaking hot. 111 degrees out here today. 111 degrees, and it's gonna be the same thing tomorrow. So there ain't no shooting for me. But thanks for that, anonymous. Good tip. Good tip. So yeah, good luck, Mystic. Mystic 22222. Good luck to you on finding a brand new avenue, and you and Slingshot Warrior get together and strike forward your war and um, your battle against tyranny. Glad I'm no longer an avenue or a venue for you to express that on. Like I said, haven't seen the proof of people getting kicked off of the air gun community. I haven't seen the proof either. He wanted to make this whole, he wanted to rewrite my program. I had a whole list of videos to go through because this slingshot warrior comes in and drops his bomb on my live stream. Should have never even gone into it. Side note, nice daisy up there on the wall. It is, yeah. My friend DG Outdoors. DG Outdoors bought that for the channel. Thought I would display it up there. Looks good right underneath the wool poster. So that ends an era, I guess. I'm no longer a sustainable and good enough venue for Mystic 22222. And an era of him being around is gone because it won't happen anymore. And so I do it tomorrow. Uh, Tomorrow's another full day of driving people around over. Well, this live stream is brought to you by me here at our ranch A.G.F.C. It is what it is. I want to thank you, Anonymous American, for being in. Buried Air Gunner, thank you for being in, coming in, saying hi. I do apologize for the stupid, absolute stupid radicalness of Mystic 22222 and this slingshot warrior that came into my stream. You know, and then bail. He drops a bomb like this, gets mystical, fired up, and decides that he's going to go to him. I don't care less. You know, this isn't Mystic Show. It never was Mystic Show. This is the Law Ranch Air Fun A.G.F.C. show. Right? Am I right or wrong? Not the Mystic 22222 show. It's about air guns. He wanted to make it political, spiritual. He wanted to involve everything else but air guns. The man never wanted to talk about air guns. All right, Anonymous American. Thank you for coming in. Peace to you too. My friends, again, I apologize for this live stream not turning out to be what it was. For turning out to be what it was. Did not expect it. Did not expect it. Yeah, that's what this whole show is supposed to be about is air guns. I got these people trying to make it everything but about air guns. What it's supposed to be about is fun. enjoying something about life. So for the bloopers, for the missing of the videos that I had arranged to watch and view, and just for the radicalness of what happened today. An honest American, thank you. Thank you, sir. Bearded Air Gunner, thank you for coming in. So, everybody, my friends, is your boy Brian signing off again on another one. Wishing you all a great day. Good night. Bottom of my heart, here, Christy and I, we want to say God bless you. Y'all know the rest. I hope you all have a great day. So until next time, peace.